They are.
See, trolling with Tay or trolling with.
Charlie with
I'm just,
Blaze.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
He about to put in doghouse, my brother.
Now, I was before Tay said that, I was thinking about it. Imagine being an FS1 in the pit, and next thing you know, you in the doghouse because you ain't actually get the lug nut right. Like that's crazy.
Yo,
Like that's crazy. Bro. Hey, it don't matter. I was in first and now I'm in fifth because you want to take all long putting the tire on the car. Like, come
facts
on,
though.
man. Like,
You stupid.
I'm just saying.
Facts.
But I mean, that would be tragic. Losing to the Cavaliers might have been tragic. I don't know if it was the fact that LeBron showed up like 5 to 10 minutes into the game so he can get the standing ovation. I don't know what was going on. Or maybe that was a distraction. Or maybe that's why Cleveland balled out because they're trying to get him to come back. But Tim Tatum dropped 33 points, man, to help the Celtics win 109 to 102 to take a 3-1 lead in the series. And I seen Donovan Mitchell face after that game, man. He looked like, man, if I was playing, we would have won. Joe, you think is that what would have happened? I'm just asking you one quick question. You think that would have happened if Mitchell would have played?
Nah, I think Celtics probably would have still won.
Okay. Well, seeing as though you said that, should the Celtics still be favored to win a championship after that?
I don't think they should be favorites. I think it should be Denver, respectfully. All right. Denver are the reigning NBA champions. Denver has the 3-time, my bad, MVP, the MVP of this year. And Denver beat the Celtics twice this year. They went 2-0 against the Celtics this year. So I think Denver should be favorite. Celtics never won with this core. They never won anything. So I think Denver respectfully should be favored. Now we get it. Celtics are favorite because of their starting five. Let's say that, and their roster, their benches are pretty productive at times. All right. Shout out to Payne Pritchard. Shout out to Carl. But I think Denver should be the favorite. Now, what I would say that I'm happy with what I see from Tatum. You know, last 2 games. You know, what shout out to Teddy. You mentioned it. I was like, man, Tatum, what you gonna do, bro? Like when everybody else is slow, are you gonna step up? Like, what's up? Last 2 games, he's averaging 33 points, 12 rebounds, 5.5 assists. All right. Last 2 games, both games. So last 2 games combined, 22 for 50. Took 50 shots total last 2 games. That's what I want to see. I want to see that. So now, if I'm the Celtics and you saw that close game against the Cavs, that happens in the NBA, y'all. It just happens. You know what I mean? It's the NBA. What the bright side about that game, like I said, Tatum took 25 shots. He was aggressive. But I think the Nuggets, respectfully, should be the favorite.
I mean, until you prove it, right? You got to actually prove it. I mean, being a number 1 seed is a reason why you should say they should be one of the favorites. I wouldn't say favored it to win the championship. Look at the Nuggets. They down 0-2 to a young team that's playing very aggressive, and they got to fight their way back. So they got to prove their championship pedigree. Meanwhile, you got the Celtics going up against the Jimmy Butler-less Heat, and they're struggling to find a way to win those games. And then you got them going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I mean, Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then next thing you know, Donovan Mitchell's not there. Jared Allen's not there. LeBron's there. But then they find a way to keep the game close. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to respect the reigning champions. I do give Boston some credit. I mean, it is tragic being a Wizards fan, seeing that a team in the East can't just step up and own the East like they're supposed to, Teddy. But saying, at the end of the day, I give them some credence to saying they should be one of the favorites. But nah, I'm with you on the Nuggets.
They sound like he about to say something.
You know, doing some thinking when I first saw that this topic was going to happen.
Okay.
Actually, ask yourselves this question: have the Celtics been battle tested this playoffs?
Mentally?
Period.
They
Period.
shouldn't have. No.
I guess after a loss, was that? Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, are they
Who you
playing?
saying?
Are they playing
No.
teams at their best?
No.
They're
I
not.
agree with you on that. No.
But even with that, they're winning like they're supposed to be. So it's not like they went 7 games with Miami Heat without Jimmy Butler. It's not like they're going to go 7 games with the Cavaliers. I don't see that happening. But they're dominating right now. and that's what that as the number one team in the East, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Even though they had a close game against the Cavaliers in the last game, you're not going to blow the team out every single time you play them. Just like Joe said, it's the NBA, it's the playoffs. Sometimes things are going to happen when you least expect it. When the best players are out there, you're pretty much winning. Remember what they with Tyler Hero was supposed to be the one to help lead the team, and we saw how that worked out. The best game he had was when the entire team went crazy from three. Then you see, Donovan Mitchell goes off in the first game, but then it didn't matter. Celtics still blew him out. And then game two, they get a W. Then game three, also another loss, and then another loss. I don't see. I don't. I definitely agree that they shouldn't be the favorites, but it's not. They are the favorites because of their record and their roster of what they did in the regular season. That's why they're the favorites. It's not about what they've done in the playoffs because there's nothing in the playoffs that's shown that they should be the favorites right now. Because since this team has been constructed, since Tatum and Brown has been together, they've only been to the finals one time, and they didn't win. They lost that series in 6. And other than that, the other 2 times they were in the Eastern Conference Finals, they lost to the Miami Heat, who was not a better team. So they shouldn't be the favorites because they haven't shown that they are the dominant team in the East, which they should be because of their roster, because of what they did in the regular season. Now, the Denver Nuggets, like Joe said, should be the favorites because even with what happened in those first 2 games, they came back and blew the Minnesota Wolves out on the road. You've seen what they've done. Joker is a MVP again, and it seems like Jamal Murray is starting to find his groove. They are the defending champion. It's not like they fell off a cliff. It's not like they went to the number 5 seed or they were a playing team. They were a top 3 seed, the number 2 seed in the West, and they all had the same record. It's just that OKC won because of, I believe they had the better head-to-head matchup or something like that, but they easily could have been the number 1 seed. So they should be the favorites because they've shown what they can do in the playoffs. We know what Joker can do. He can go off for 40, or he could just have a 25-point triple-double. We know what Jamal Murray can do, and then when the Nuggets get hot, it's almost like you can't stop them. I mean, Aaron Gordon was 10 for 10 at one point, so they should be. But the Celtics are in this position because of what they did in the regular season, not because of what they've done in the playoffs.
Teddy, I think 6 out of 7. I think your math is wrong. They didn't make the Eastern Conference Finals when Brooklyn beat them in the first round, and they didn't make the Eastern Conference Finals when Toronto won the NBA championship. Milwaukee did.
Did they make the Eastern Conference Finals when Milwaukee won the championship?
No, they didn't. Atlanta did.
Okay, so then that's definitely not 6 out of 7, Teddy.
Ooh, Teddy, you good, Teddy?
Got to get your math right, my guy.
So that was 3 years. That was wrong.
3.
Yeah, 3.
You're out.
Good job. Y'all swept Brooklyn first round, but when Jaylen Brown was hurt, y'all lost to Brooklyn 4-1. Y'all lost to Brooklyn 4-1, and Brooklyn lost to Milwaukee, and Milwaukee beat Atlanta, then beat Phoenix. In 2020, y'all even make the play. Yeah, y'all lost to the Bucks.
They no, in 2020 they lost to us in the playoffs. That was the
bubble.
bubble.
It's finals. My bad. 2019, they lost to the Bucks with Kyrie Irving. They lost to the Bucks with Kyrie Irving. Yeah. When they won the first game, they blew out the Bucks, and then they just got gentlemen swept after that 4 straight. And then 2018, y'all went to the finals, Eastern Conference Finals against LeBron James. So y'all only been 2018, 2020, 2022, 2023, 2024. You know, you gotta do. That's still good.
They're gonna get there this year. This series is done. They're gonna get there.
And lastly,
they've been in the last 3 years.
But I do want to address another comment. Where is that? Hold on.
Is it J-Mo?
Yeah, J-Mo said something.
This one?
All right. Okay. Now, look. Let's just talk about the Nuggets and the Celtics, because then everybody predicted Nuggets like it's a Nuggets and everybody else. That's what everybody said in the West. It's a Nuggets and everybody else, and that's how you look at the Celtics. Look at them. Jokic is the MVP, so we know they got the best player. But look at the coaching. Just look at Joe Mazzulla against Mike Malone. Look how well on machine this Denver team is versus this Celtics team. That's a lot of it is heavy relying on their talent. So even if when they match up, Denver will be favorite in my opinion. Now the roster, yeah, they might have a better roster. Minnesota probably got a better roster than Denver probably. If you look at the whole, no, I don't know, man. I don't know. Eric Gordon been balling. Eric Gordon on another one. But all I'm saying is, if they match, huh?
Will KP be back by then?
Yeah, KP should be back. We gotta remember that too. KP is hurt. You gotta remember that too. Cause I know we mentioned other guys hurt. KP is hurt too. But didn't they lose with KP? Or they won?
They won.
Y'all beat them with KP, right?
Yeah, we beat them with KP.
Oof. So KP, he 1-1 in playoffs. He even got a winning record. Dang. All right, let's go, man.
I was gonna say I agree with you when it comes down to coaching because I seen this comment about Jay Mosu and I was going to address it. I mean, I think we all are picking the Nuggets, but one thing that Dave said while he was talking is that if Boston get hot, they are forced to be reckoned with too. Because once them threes get to falling, they get to running. Derek White, he get to shaving his head again. It get crazy out there. Anybody can go for 30. So I mean, this would be the perfect matchup, but if it comes down to coaching, I think that's where most people are going to go with it. That's why they're going with the Nuggets. We all know what some people got to say about their coach. I'm not going to repeat it.
Bro, Kevin funny because then he put 6 out of 7. He said, I see Boston school system competed with DCIC. That was funny.
That's crazy.
Funny.
Yeah, the pack the car.
Javier.
Joe over any coach. All right. Yeah, that's what he just said in the comment. Come on now. Come on, Teddy. You definitely the doghouse. You definitely.
I about to say you talking about Joe. He's talking about Joe.
Nah, I think he's talking about the other Joe. He's talking about Joe Mazzulla. He ain't
Man,
talking about
Teddy don't even believe that. Teddy, he don't look. Joe Mazzulla ain't even the best coach on his coaching staff. Let's start there. Let's say that. God. All right. Can we please promote San Cassell?
Come on,
you see the Lakers about to get him right.
No, they're not.
JJ candidate for the Lakers.
JJ,
he should be candidate for y'all. What the world? Where y'all candidates at, Tomo?
We talking about the IG chats, man. Why are we talking about the women?
They haven't even announced y'all candidates. Who y'all candidates?
Don't worry about that, Joe. We talking about the IG chats. Why we had to go there? I was having fun with y'all, making fun of the Celtics. Look.
So these are the IG chats, y'all. We have Instagram chats where we have